shoot. I lied when I said that. Let's just see who all joins. Now, Sunday chill day with Fresh again. Sunday chill day with Fresh again. I'm going to wait until folks actually get joined in. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that was a wonder. Don't know what that was about. Wait for some folks in here. We'll just wait until some more folks come in here. Still nobody yet? Man, crazy. Not really. Oh, we got somebody. We got one friend joining in right now. Okay. Let me just finish this last play real quick. Cool. I don't know who that one person is, but like, hey, what's going on? We just started the live right now. Oh, it's Robert Serrano. What's going on, Robert? What's going on? What's going on? You're the only person here right now. You and I. That's it. It's just you and I right now. Sounds kind of creepy, but it's you and I. Oh, never mind. We got two more people who just joined. This is great. We got three. I'm liking this a lot. Good enough. It is good enough. It is good enough, Robert. I would love more, but good enough. Good enough. Up. No, it's three. It's three. Yes, it is art. It is art. Now we're a team. All right, we need a team name though. We need a team name. It's four of us. Five. Oh man, five of us now. Okay, yeah, we need a team name. Five of us here now. For Caliber. That was corny, man. That was wow. Whew. Nice team name. For Caliber. And then two left. Dang. We had two folks join. And they were like, we're out of here. We don't like this. Later. Nah, guys, another chill Sunday with Fresh. I kind of saw a comment about Excalibur, and it's crazy because I already recorded like three. Did I recorded three? Yeah, I did. Three Excalibur videos. One dropped today, and two more coming out like this week or next week, whatever. Because as we do our X-Men reading order, we're going through all the different X-Men books, right? So while recording Excalibur, I was telling my wife, I said, listen, Excalibur is a book that people like, but also people don't like as much as the other X titles. And she was kind of asking me, like, why is that? I said, because Marvel did not really treat Excalibur like an X-Men book. And so I saw a couple of comments on the recent Excalibur video that's dropped today, and I'm seeing some folks on the same thing I said, like, it was an X-Men book that was not treated like an X-Men book. Like Chris Claremont came in and said, hey, I got you, man, cool. But it felt like you said, it felt like a Captain Britain spinoff. But because the X-Men were getting more and more popular in the late 80s, going to the 90s, they were like, hey, let's give him his own book, a team book, but also let's give him X-Men characters. Kitty Pryde, Nightcrawler, Rachel, bam, cool. We got Excalibur. And tell you the truth, like I read issues 52, 53, and 54, right? And by the way, each of those issues got its own video because they're all like one shot story arcs. But, anyways, as I was reading those books, I was kind of like, man, they're still continuing the trend of Excalibur not really being part of the other X titles. And by that point, you have X Force, you had X Factor, you had X Men Blue, X Men Gold Team. You had four X Men teams. And you're going to tell me, like, Excalibur still can't really get involved. Now, technically, today's video we did, issue 52, it really did show, there's a love there, guys. It really did show, like, some crossover. We had Charles Xavier stop by, a lot of hearts there. Charles stopped by. You also had Jean Grey and also Cyclops stop by. So you felt somewhat of a bond happening between the two books. But besides that, what else happened? Like Excalibur kind of felt like it's on its own. And I just recorded um issue 54. And there's a scene where you have Nightcrawler saying he's gonna leave for a short period of time, but like he tells us that Jean Grey told him about something happening, he has to go take care of it. And I'm kind of like, when do we get a proper like X-Men Excalibur crossover, or X Factor and Excalibur crossover, or Excalibur and X Force? Like, when does Excalibur actually get into, other X-Men books? I did hear like after Alan Davis left, that was when you had Marvel kept pushing Excalibur towards the other X titles. Because I kind of feel like we're at that point where we're covering a bunch of goofy stories. You know, like today's video, not that goofy. The next two you're going to see are, oh no, the next one is not as bad. It's a Spider-Man video with Excalibur, kind of cool. But the one after that one is goofy as heck. But it's kind of like, oh, it's Alan Davis just being Alan Davis right now on Excalibur. So yeah, I don't know. Like my small little rant right there was just like I feel like Excalibur was just out there on its own, besides Inferno for like two chapters of Inferno, and that was it. But yeah, I've been hearing that after Alan Davis leaves the title, it's apparently when Excalibur becomes more X-Men book. So I'm kind of hyped to see what happens there. But also the reason why I'm doing this video or this live feed is because I kind of want to sit down and talk to you guys about a small update when it comes to the X-Men videos. Like, okay, so y'all love X-Men. Y'all love X-Force. Y'all love X Factor. Y'all love the other X-Men book and Wolverine. But Excalibur does not get the same love as the other X titles. So, what I am going to do most likely is just release Excalibur randomly as we work our way through the X-Men titles, because I feel like with them not really being, I ever read the comic Infinite Gauntlet? No, I have not. Ocean. I have not. I have not read that yet, but I could actually. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to release Excalibur randomly, kind of like a second video, just in those days where it's kind of like, here's Batman, but here's Excalibur, or hey, here's Green Lantern, but here's Excalibur. 'Cause I feel like you guys don't really like Excalibur that much, but I don't want to leave it behind because, like I said, after Alan Davis leaves, that's when you have the actual book begin to cross over more with the X-Men title. So I don't want to completely stop, but at the same time, I want to make sure that you guys still get what you guys like X-Men, X-Force, X Factor. So yeah. No, Robert, not going to stop. Not going to stop at Excalibur. Like literally, I just recorded issue 53, 54 yesterday, today, and then I'm going to record another Night Quest video, and then yeah, yeah. By the way, no one had figured out what Spider-Man event I am talking about. Like no one had figured it out. I have folks hoping it's Venom. It's not Venom. I have folks say Gang War 1980s. I said no. Like no one has figured out which Spider-Man event I'm gonna cover. I already recorded it and it's already ready to go. Like it could drop tomorrow or Wednesday, but no one has figured it out yet. And it's kind of surprising. It's not Hobgoblin. Robert, we have covered Robert, I guess you're new to the channel still, like newer. We covered Hobgoblin like 2 years ago. Yeah, there's a whole entire playlist that was literally made to go through the Hobgoblin stories to kind of get a better idea of what Marvel was doing with that character and all the different, like, who was Hobgoblin? Was it this guy? Was it that guy? We have a whole playlist. It's ready to go. Like, matter of fact, hold on. Let me take one for you real quick. Yeah, no, we have a whole Hobgoblin playlist. It's already done and everything. Yeah, there it goes. Ooh, I had a cough right there. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, Art, I hear you saying. Like, Excalibur is an X-Men book, but it's not an X-Men book. And, he's someone with tight money. You're like, listen, money is tight, and I got to buy what I want to buy. And right now, that's X-Men, like actual X-Men books. Um, the beginning of my channel, bro, I hate those videos. I hate those videos. I truly do hate like beginning videos of my channel like 6 years ago. So, I wish I looked there, but yeah, that's why I went back and like recovered some of the ultimate books we did in the past, like Daredevil, Elektra, the Ultimates videos. That's why I went back and recovered those because I hate those videos I did like 7 years ago. Like I might go back and recover Ultimate X-Men again, just to kind of like take away the bad videos and bring in the good ones. So we'll see. Even like Ultimate Fantastic Four, which honestly, I think the video is still up, but I got a copyright strike on that video. So I kind of want to go back and redo that one again because it's kind of sad. But yeah, no, there's a whole playlist of Hobgoblin. I was going to do a Scorpion playlist. I actually sat down and like did some research and found some stories I wanted to cover when it comes to Scorpion. And then I remembered that there was a Spider-Man event in the 90s. And I said, let's cover that instead. Let's cover that one. So yeah, that's coming out soon. Spider-Man, I'm not gonna tell you what it is. It's a very small event, but it was very interesting. But you can tell the writers is like, here we go. This should be a great story. Put it out there. But yeah, the Excalibur thing though. For Excalibur, it's gonna be like the back videos. It's gonna be there. Like for example, I think I recorded an X-Men video where Psylocke leaves the X-Men for like 2 or 3 days to go visit Excalibur. And like I'm gonna release that video, the second one, like later on because it's Excalibur. It's not really important yet until like I want to say Fatal Attractions or maybe before that because Alan Davis should be leading by issue 68 or correctly. But yeah. I never heard of that show. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. I have never heard of that. Never heard that before in my life. Sounds intriguing. Let me see. Oh, this show. Was it Cartoon Network? What was it on? No, I remember seeing this show vaguely, but I think like when it came out, past my time. Oh, we got 11 people. Ooh, snap. No, Scorpion wise, no. It was so go on, Devin. The Scorpion stories I was going to cover like this random time Scorpion had popped up because I want to build. So like, hey, I'm a huge X-Men fan. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan as well, and I kind of want to have playlists made for like the different characters that he had fought against over the years. And so I read some like random Scorpion stories, and I was like, cool, they're quick little fun stories. Throw out there. It's Scorpion. Folks love Scorpion. Throw it out there, things like that. But it's not Scorpion. And it's not Predator and Prey. So, no, it's not those either. By the way, the Manny, the Hobgoblin character. What's the worst comic you have ever read? You have time. You have time. Devin, no, I hate Venom 3. I hate the trailer. I hate the trailer. And I'm not going to rant because I read my friends. They were like, you really hate Venom 3. And I said, I freaking hate Venom 3. It looks dumb and I hate it. But back to Ocean. Um, what's the worst comic I read? You got time? There's been a lot of them, you know. Um, there's Ultimates 3 is my number one hatred book of all time because I remember getting that book issue by issue by issue, and I hated that book with a passion. Robert, they're gonna screw up Noel. Noel looks dumb in that movie. Like the actor they have for the character Noel, perfect casting. But like, I don't feel what I saw in that trailer did not look like what we saw at King in Black event. Like I know it's Sony, I know it's a movie, you can't do how the book was, but the book is up here and your movie is down here. You see what I'm saying? They can't. And they're going to though. They're going to literally be like, all right, let's do this. Yeah. I'm saying like Norman's a great person for the role. He's a great cast. I just don't feel like that's not Noel, you know? Yeah, that Venom has been gone though since the I think that like the early '90s because when did Lethal Protector come out? Like '94 ish. Yeah. Well, I mean, you did have Scorpion be Venom for a while too. He was, but that Venom was like just insane. That's different. That's a whole different part of Venom right there. But yeah, no, I mean, I get what you're saying there, Manny. Like the old Venom because even like the old games I played on PlayStation One and like the old TV shows, it was a creeper. You know, Craven the Hunter. That looks okay. I don't really hate what I saw so far from Craven the Hunter. Will I see it? Yeah, I'll see it. But like, I'm not gonna rush to theaters. Really, when it comes to any movies now, I don't really rush to theaters anymore. Like, I just wait to come until they come on Disney Plus or Netflix, whatever. Like, I'll wait. It doesn't look bad though. Yeah, 93. By 93, Venom was more anti-hero. And really, even before that actually, because I guess the storyline where Wolverine and Venom fought against each other before we got Lethal Protector. But I can't find that story because one, out of print, clearly, and then two, no, neither apps I use have it like online either. So, but yeah, no. Deadpool's Deadpool. Like they're not bad. They're not overly amazing. Like folks be like, Deadpool is freaking amazing. The trilogy is the best thing they ever did. No. Venom is good, yes, but Venom is not like not Venom. Deadpool. Sorry, Deadpool's not up there like that to me. Folks overreact for Deadpool like he's the god of Marvel comics right now. It's kind of weird to me because his books keep getting relaunched every 2 or 3 years. But yeah, I don't really hate it. To tell you the truth, I haven't really seen any bad casting at all when it comes to movies coming out, like Superman um, or was it Venom and Fantastic Four. I don't really have any hatred towards none of the casting calls or anything. To me, we had some good casting calls. So I'm down with a lot of things right now. Like Craven the Hunter, like you picked the right guy for it. The Boys I have not read, but I do have the books. I have the books, but I have not read them. That happens a lot for me. Like as a kid growing up, I would um, buy a lot of books and then like not read most of them. I would have them and they're like in my closet. Like for example, I have a lot of big time, like Spider-Man big time books in my closet, and I have not read all of them yet still. I got some loud neighbors right now. It's out here screaming and shouting. Man, the neighbors are wild. Like yesterday, I had a neighbor get chased by a dog. Well, the dog like jumped the fence, and the neighbor like hauled like down, screaming for help. And I'm kind of like, I'm not going out there. It's a Rottweiler, yo. No. But with Excalibur, everything in that fall of mutant era iffy to me. Um, Excalibur, everything in that fall mutant era. Fall of the Mutants. Do you mean the one like 1980s? Because Excalibur was not involved in that at all. They weren't at all. I'm kind of hyped for the Penguin show. Is it out yet? No, it ain't out yet. It ain't out yet, right? No. It ain't out yet, right? Let me see. Look it up right now. Oh, it's this week. It's Thursday. Oh, okay. Kind of high for that. Kind of high for the show now. Thursday. Bang. Well, yes and no. To true, Robert. So when it comes to Fall of the Mutants, it was like I said, Fall of the Mutants was the second X-Men event that came after Mutant Massacre. And when it came to the Fall of Mutants, it wasn't really a proper crossover. It was more of like each of the X-Men teams are gonna go through a major struggle, right? So when it came to the X-Men, they were supposedly killed off while trying to fight against the adversary. Now, while trying to do that, they had to give up their lives to lock him away in another dimension. And so when the X-Men had quote unquote died, it was done on live television. Now, for Excalibur, the different members of the team came together because, one, they wanted to carry on Charles Xavier's dream because the X-Men had quote unquote died, but two, because, well, the X-Men or Excalibur, when they came back together, oh, man, I just messed that up so bad. Whoo, that's bad, guys. My bad. All right, rewind. When it came to Excalibur, because the X-Men had supposedly died in Fall of the Mutants, you had Excalibur come together to carry on Charles Xavier's dream. Yes. But then they were also trying to help out Rachel because she was being chased down by werewolves as well. And so technically Fall of the Mutants is the reason why we have Excalibur, but also because just Chris Claremont wanted to have another book out there, I feel like, that was just not as dark as the rest of the X-Men books were. Because by that point, the X-Men got dark across the board. Remember, in Fall of the Mutants, Cypher died. But yeah. By the way, I'm on Coke. Coke over Pepsi. Sorry, days in and days out, it's Coke over Pepsi. But Fanta Orange is the best soda. I love my orange soda. Spider-Man 3 villains. I can't tell you that truth. I can't tell you that yet, Devin. Here's my thing. We still haven't got any DLCs yet. And so until the DLCs first, I'm not going to try to think of Spider-Man 3. Robert got it. Yes, he got it. Yes, he got it. Okay, cool. Good job, Robert. Good job. And crazy too is like I just came back from a family dinner and my parents literally gave me a box full of orange sodas. I don't know why, but they were like, "Hey, sodas for you," and I'm all like, "Shoot, that's a good night for me then." But yeah. Thank you, Avenger Vasti. I'm gonna say Vasti. But thank you. What was your favorite Spider-Man cartoon? Kind of tough, man. Because I don't really hate any of the cartoons except the last two, because that's Disney stuff. But I'm gonna have to say Spectacular Spider-Man. Yeah. Like, I felt that show had so much potential, and then nothing happened. Oh, a lot happened, but like it just unfortunately got canceled. It was a great show. It was a great show, you know? Same thing for like Spider-Man Unlimited. I felt like that show was great as well too. Got canceled. One show that should have never been active at all was the MTV Spider-Man show. That was hotmess.com right there. Hold on, my cat won't come inside. Or not, okay. My cat went home. Oh, dude, every Spider-Man show has been cut short except the last two. Cause I even heard that the 1990 Spider-Man was supposed to have a movie as well that was going to introduce Sandman in that show or that movie and everything tied to the show. And then like it never happened. And I'm like, what? Because in the 90s, Batman had three cartoon movies and or two. The third one did not come out until 2002, I think. Yeah, the Batman one. But for Spider-Man, they were going to do a movie and they were like, hey, it's gonna be Sandman. And then nothing happened. That sucked. And then the ending of the show, it's all like, let's go find Mary Jane. I'm like, yes, can we please? And the show ends. What? Dude, Wolverine the X-Men is another example because that was Nickelodeon days. I remember Nickelodeon had that show and also had the Iron Man show. And yeah, Wolverine the X-Men got just like left behind, abandoned. Like most projects when it came to Marvel in the 2000s outside of comics, you know, like my biggest example is X-Men Legends 2 because I remember there were rumors for Legends 3. Instead, we got Ultimate Alliance, which I didn't hate. I didn't hate 2 either. Both the first 2 alliances were great. The third one could have been better, but still, love the whole series. But when I hear that we did not get X-Men Legends 3, I was highly upset. Highly upset. Yeah. Ocean, yeah. The MTV show. Whoo. Yeah. And I remember that show was being released like out of order. Like you would have episode 2 drop first, and then like episode like 7 next, and then episode 1 finally came out. That show was just being released out of order. It was man, it was wild. It was wild. It was wild. And I feel like if the show actually came out in the correct order, it would have been better. Like I hands down, I feel like it would have been a better show for MTV if it came in the right order and a tad bit better storyline. Children of the Atom 2. I'm trying to remember that because my mind says before my time, but possibly not. Hold on. I'm going. 1994. Hey, yeah, Art. I was born that year, so do not remember that. Manifest. Manifest. No, Moral Rise the Imperfects. I remember that. No, 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 no. That got love. That got some love. That stuff. Hold on. No, 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 no. Yes, I remember this game. I never played it though. I never played it. I remember like always seeing it in blockbusters. Man, I feel old. If y'all like young, don't know what that is, just know great times were a blockbuster. But yeah, I remember that seeing that game so many times at blockbusters, and I never played it. And the reason why, because I think other games came out for it. Yeah, Robert. The new Ultimate Universe, we got a whole playlist as well with that too. Yeah, no, we've been following it heavily. The only thing I have not been reading is Ultimate X-Men for the new universe. 'Cause I don't like it. I don't like the new Ultimate X-Men book. I felt like it could have been a whole lot better. Oh man, Ocean, man. Let me tell you, 90s, 2000s, I seen a lot of different Marvel content. I will admit that in a heartbeat. My wife sent me an Instagram message. I already know. It's something funny. It was. I watched this one guy. His name is Always Nerdy, and Always Nerdy has gone back and played like all those old games he had growing up as a kid. And I remember like just watching the video, and I'm looking like, damn, that looks chunky as mess. Now, here's my question for y'all. Okay, here's my question. I don't know. I don't know. Devin, how old are you? I don't know. All right. No, hold on. Here's my question. Have you guys played the PlayStation 1 Spider Man? The PlayStation 1 Spider Man game. Because that was the game. No. Okay. Whew. Ocean. Let me tell you, man. Let me tell you. That was the game that got me into one, gaming, but two, into Spider Man, because I think that was like 99. I want to say it was 99 when that game came out. Let me see. So I got it right before I say that. Oh, not Spider Game, Spider Man. This thing said, "Oh, what's Spider Man? Spider Man." Oh, yeah. Let's see. And I don't think you can play it anywhere really, unless you got like a ROM hack for it. Was it 2000? Okay, yeah, year 2000. Yeah. So in the year 2000, like PlayStation 1, there was Spider-Man game on there. It was made by I think the same folks who did Tony Hawk, I think, if I remember correctly. But it was a crazy game. Like that was the game that really truly like introduced me into the Spider-Man world, because I was 6 when the game came out. And so 6-year-old me going home, putting the game in a little PlayStation, I had a small one, right? And you had Scorpion, you had Rhino, Venom, Carnage, Mysterio. Black Cat was in there, even though she didn't do jack shoo in that game. Mary Jane was in there. Like you were really introduced to the entire world of Spider-Man with that game. And then yeah, I think so. You know, yes, Romero's in there too. Um, you had the Baxter building. Like you had all these different Easter eggs in that in that video game. You also had Monster Ock when Carnage like took over Doc Ock's body in his Monster Ock character. Y'all, let me tell you, young me, like 6-year-old me, was creeped the heck out when I saw that. This was this weird creature, just like nasty looking. You're like, oh my god, can I find Monster Ock? Hold on. I gotta find Monster Ock. I want to show you how crazy Monster Ock looked. It was so creepy back then. Now my cat will hear me on me right now. My cat was like, "What?" Let me see. Hold on. Where's that button at? There it is. I just want to show this real quick. All right. So this was Monster Ock. Like now again, this is PlayStation 1. He was the final boss. It was creepy like no other. But yeah. Yes, Black Panther does have a white brother, the White Wolf. I remember correctly, I think it was Black Panther 1 when they called Bucky White Wolf. I was kind of like, hold up. That's the name for T'Challa's brother. And really, he was just in a big event. He was in the Cold War for Captain America and Yeah, he was in that event right there. It's only like 6 parts long, I think. But yeah, no. Um, White Wolf is his name, or his code name calls him. The adoptive white brother of Black Panther. But yeah, the PlayStation 1 had two Spider-Man games. The second one was called Enter Electro. And I remember that game right there because it had Lizard, Shocker, and who else? Sandman was in there, Electro was in there. They had the Beetle, and he didn't do nothing in that game. And that truly did bother me a lot. And I think I heard like he was supposed to be like a boss in the game, but then that also got thrown out as well. Yeah. What's crazy was for me that Spider-Man 1 had Doc Ock as the mastermind behind everything, and then the second one is Electro. And you're just like, Electro being a mastermind is wild, but still a fun game. Still a fun game. And then, like that following year, Spider-Man the movie game came out. Yeah, yeah. No, I remember playing Spider-Man like most of the games going up to like 2014. All I didn't play was the Amazing Spider-Man 2 game. Didn't play that one. I think at that time I was like not really playing games really, but yeah. But besides that, I played almost every single Spider-Man game on the Game Boy, GameCube, PlayStation. Ultimate Spider-Man had a video game. That was wild. That was fun too. Yeah. Now before I was born, nah, I didn't play those. Like Maximum Carnage, didn't play that. I have a Sega, so technically I could find that game and play it. Maximum Carnage, the game. I think it is on Sega, if I remember correctly. I want to say it is on Sega. Let me see. Maximum Carnage. So yeah, or Spider-Man and Venom Maximum Carnage, 1994. Dang, I was just barely born. Woo! Yeah, Pokemon. Heard of it, played it. I got a 2DS right here. That fell down. And a Switch 2. Yeah, no. Been playing that since like I was young. But yeah. But yeah. Yeah, guys. I decided to do a quick little streaming, live stream. God, I can't talk today about Excalibur because yeah, it's Excalibur, and I kind of felt like it was just heavy sick. I see a lot of folks kind of wondering like, why isn't Excalibur, not with the other X books? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to the live stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's me and y'all 7 people, and then my fat cat over here. But yeah, no. Where were we? Talking about Excalibur. We talk about video games, Spider-Man TV shows. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of things. I think there was something else. Oh, my cat left. Okay. But yeah, guys, yeah. New Excalibur by Claremont was good, but short-lived. Was there a new Excalibur? Another one he started with, but yeah, I'm live streaming. Sorry, my wife was there, guys. Sorry. Yes. Okay. She's okay. Can you feed her though? Oh, sorry. I'm looking up New Excalibur. New Excalibur. Oh, yeah. Wait, was this Claremont? It was Claremont. Yeah. I ran for like 20 issues, looks like. More than that. Okay. That will come down the road. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna try to cover everything X-Men. I gotta go back and cover Alpha Flight. I know, like, what's his name? If he's here right now, he might appear like very soon. No, James, he did leave 34. What AWOL is saying is that when it comes to Chris Claremont, he came back actually in the year like 2005 and wrote a short series called New Excalibur. Yeah. So we'll kind of go down that road right there too. Yeah, we're getting that. Right now, we're still in the year 1992. Like, we're still in that year. We're slowly working our way through the 90s comics. Dang, we got to 15 people. That's the highest I've seen ever. Thanks, guys. But yeah, no, I got to go back and cover Alpha Flight. And I know if Jay Sonic is here right now, he will say, like, yes, yes. Now, I am covering a character that I don't think folks truly remember. They might, but I don't think completely. And it ties into Identity Crisis. So, and I just recorded the first volume of that series as well too. So, yeah. But no, we're gonna Excalibur is going to be now. If y'all want to hear earlier, I was saying that Excalibur is going to be a backup like video series now. Like, it's still gonna come out. You're still getting your Excalibur content, but it's going to be, you know, not up there with X-Men and X Factor and X-Force. I'm like right here, you know. So today's video is kind of like, hey, Batman, here's Excalibur 2, things like that. See, Alan Davis, man, that's a question, man. You know what? I want to see what y'all think. Like, what's what y'all think? Like, what do y'all think? Do you think Alice Davis is better as a writer or an artist? Let's try a question. Like a poll I should do. I'm gonna do a poll on what should I call it? Let's do it right now. Do it right now. Hold on. Slow down. Slow down, people. Is Davis a better artist or writer? Ooh. Bam. Start a poll. Does it work? Hey, it works. Cool. It's a poll there now. That is cool. Good too. Also, okay, cool. Dang. Y'all are fat. 3 votes in so far. Cool. All right. I'm going to keep that up there. Oh, it's now 50-50. Dang. Ooh, Bars winning. You know what's crazy, Art, is that I read your question, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I did not realize you had a typo. So I read it as fave, but now I really put face. Wow. But God, man, that's tough. That's tough. Ooh. The problem I have with Excalibur, like team wise, all the characters are just so messy. Man, they're messy. Like Rachel, she's so dramatic. You got Kitty Pryde's all like, oh, I want Alistair, but he wants Rachel. Oh, like also that drama. You also got Captain Britain, who never learns his lesson. Like, this man will learn like, hey, Captain Britain, you should like calm down, handle things in a softer way. He's like, yeah, you're right. But the next book is all like, no, let's punch our problems out. You're like, dude, are you okay? And then you also got Megan. You know what? There you go. Besides Nightcrawler, I gotta say Megan. She's the next best option for me. AWOL, you're gonna start some drama, man. You're gonna start some drama in this household right now, man. Because for some folks, it was a great era, a great time. And for some folks, the best time. For some folks, it was the worst time. So you started a war. Not really. I feel like most of my fans here love the '90s X-Men comics more. But hey, like for me, I'm a huge 2010 X-Men fan. Like that era right there for me was like, hella really good. What's happening? Hold on, ESPN just said something to me. Get my updates on games real quick. My team lost again. Let's see. Ooh, Bengals might beat the Chiefs. They're gonna lose. Did the Bears win? Did the Bears win? My question right now. Oh, they play tonight. Ooh, that's a good game right there. Where were we? Oh, it's neck and neck. Dang. Really? Huh. Shocking. Um. Yeah, I go AWOL. Megan is probably my next favorite choice there. Megan has to be. Micromax, what I read so far, because here's the thing, guys. A lot of the books I'm covering right now, my cat's back right now, but a lot of the stuff I'm recording right now are books I have not read. So it's like me kind of learning as I read through these books and everything, right? And so seeing Micromax, I was kind of like, he can go. Tell you the truth, I don't really like the new cast we have right now currently when it comes to like um Micromax and Ferran and other characters. I feel like Marvel just wanted a bunch of more characters on the team and they all suck. But yeah, besides Nightcrawler, I gotta say possibly Megan. Like I said earlier, Rachel is just always so dramatic. Kitty's so also dramatic. Captain Britain's always like angry at the world. I'm like, dude, this team is going to backfire one day, and it has a lot of times actually. Megan is cute though. Megan's cute though. My cat though too. My cat was nearby. They saw hit her or anything. Where'd she go? Oh, over there. Oh, cool. Hold on real quick, guys. My cat is being difficult. Whew. All right, I'm back. Whew. Ouch. Yeah. Also, guys, I want to say thank you. Thank you. You just woke up. What time is over there for you, man? Or lady? Sorry. But still, man, just woke up. But also I want to say thank you guys because you made the Jim Lee full story video like do really well for the first day. Oh man. Okay. Where are you at, dude? That you were just waking up. I never saw Legion. And I watched Gifted, and I feel like Gifted got cut short, and that show was amazing. There you go, there. But yeah, no. Well, man, this poll is going back and forth. I'm seeing Ryder being chosen. I'm seeing Art being chosen, going back to 50-50. Someone keeps changing it. But yeah, guys, no. We are going to do a lot more Excalibur. Yeah. I just finished covering issue 54 and they go to Wonderland. And then I'm going to cover tonight, hopefully, 55. The topic was Excalibur. Excalibur not really being the X-Men book in the early 1990s, because I was saying earlier how I was telling my wife how Excalibur is not really like an X-Men book, but it is an X-Men book, right? But it's not because it doesn't really tie into the other X-Men titles, you know? So if you're reading X-Men and X Factor and X Force and Wolverine, you're like, okay, cool. These are all X-Men stuff. Cool. And your Excalibur is all like, oh, it's over here, over there, by itself, you know? Agent of Shield. I didn't watch the show. I didn't hate it. I didn't watch it because I don't know. When that show was coming out, I was a huge fan of Green Arrow, Arrow, Flash, and Legends of Tomorrow. Yeah, but yeah, Jackie, we're talking about how Excalibur is not really a book like tying other X Men books at this point in time. I kind of hold on. Oh, dude. Let me tell you the truth, man. Yes. Hold on, wait. My cat's getting weird again. You can go, please, child of mine. Okay. Yeah, AWOL. That's your question. She kind of loves it though because the X-Men is just a characters full of drama, right? And so I was telling her the whole Storm stuff, and she was kind of like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, Forge being a total dick. He's not listening to Storm, and then he just dips out and leaves. And then you got." She was like, "What is happening in your X-Men book?" When I told her about Cyclops and Inferno, y'all, when I told her about Cyclops and Inferno, she was like, he's a total jerk. And I was like, yeah, girl, I'm telling you, he's a jerk. Like, man, forget Nightcrawler, forget Cyclops. Cyclops is a jerk, you know? So yeah, my wife, she hears me complain about comics for a lot of time, a lot of different things. Because here's the thing for me, guys. I love all comics. Like, I try to give all era of comics equally, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, 2000, the 10s, the 20s. Like, I try to give every single era a chance. Because the problem I have is you have folks out there who say, oh, only the 90s were good, or only the 80s were good, only the 2000s were good. And for me, you can't say that because there's been good stories in every single era of comics. Yes, you might see more bad over good or more good over bad, but there are a lot of great stories in comics. You just have to find them. And so, with me reading all these different eras of books, I find a lot of good stories, but I also find a lot of bad stories. And so my wife listens to me rant of all those bad stories. Yeah. Because the 90s, it's a great era, but at the same time, it still had bad stories. 2000s, my favorite era. But again, it still has some bad stories, like Ultimates 3. But and also Spider-Man Reign. But still, yeah, like she hear me complain about a lot of different stories. Matter of fact, she agrees with me when it comes to X Force, the early days of X Force, how terrible it looks when it comes to what's his name, Liefeld. Yeah, but yeah, no, my wife loves Timmy Rant because then she's also learning about the comics as well, and really she's a huge X-Men fan as well too. So when I talked about all this X-Men stuff, she's kind of like, "What? That happened? That's weird. Why that happen for? Huh?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So she loves it. She loves it. You know, she loves it. But yeah, Excalibur is by itself. But yeah, guys, I'm kind of hyped for y'all to see what I have recorded so far for X-Men because let me go on my list here real quick. We got a lot of videos being made or been made, so it should be coming out soon. We got We got two more. We got two more full story videos. We also have Excalibur 53 and 54. We have X-Men, X Factor, and Uncanny X-Men. And you guys got a Spider-Man event. Everything did make sense. Or can pimp slap Galactus. Dude. That's a comment. Everyone can pimp slap Galactus now is the truest comment I ever. It's true. It's true. Everyone can pimp slap Galactus now. And you know what? It's funny. I hate it, but I also love it too because kind of like, yeah, he deserves it though. Like when Thor took a Galactus out and Donny Cage Thor, I was like, I kind of like that. Good job, Thor. But at the same time, when Kitty Pryde did it in Ultimate X-Men, I was all like, there's no effing way she should do that stuff. There's no way she should have done that. That was hilarious when Kitty Pryde took down Galactus. Like she didn't do it by herself, but the fact that she was able to kind of take him on, I was like, what is happening in Ultimate X-Men? We're back, guys. Ooh, this cat. Oh, Art. Wait, Art. You never. Okay, Art. All right, man. So I have a video. It's called Ultimate Catalysm. It's a whole event and everything. I don't know if I made a full story for that event, but it was like the last like Ultimate Marvel event. Oh, I did not. I thought I did. Oh, I did. No, did not. Yeah. Okay. So in the original Ultimate Marvel universe, at the tail end, they had an event called Ultimate Catalysm. It was right before they did the whole like incursion thing. Galactus from the main Marvel universe went over to the Ultimate universe and teamed up with the Galactus of that universe and became a powerful being. Now, I forgot how the book ended because I covered that book like 5 years ago. But Kitty Pryde like grows in size and it's like, I'm gonna take Galactus on. And like they finally defeat him, but she's up there battling against Galactus. It was wild. And I'm like, what is happening in this book? What's even crazier that is that Captain America dies at the end of that book as well, too. He's gone. But yeah, it was Ultimate Catalysm. It was the last Ultimate Marvel event that led into the last like era of Ultimate Marvel, which was Ultimate Avengers being Ultimates being led by Miles Morales, uh, Ultimate FF, Future Foundation, and you also had Miles' book as well too. Have a good day, Jackie. Do you like it? Do you like it? It's Goodbye, Rachel Summers. It's a great rundown of the Phoenix, and Rachel at that point is a great book. I kind of love it a lot. Yeah. But yeah. I am him. Why did I am him? Why did I say I am him? I'm him. Oh, what's going on, man? What's going on? Thank you. I am going to make more and more. I was saying earlier, guys, thank you for making Jim Lee like that video right there. It did great. My wife and I were watching the numbers of that video because how fast that video grew. I was like, by the end of the night, I think I had 3,000 views. I'm like, wait, I don't usually see kind of numbers like that so early on. I was really shocked and surprised. It was, thanks, guys. Yeah. Dazzler did smoke dude. Yeah. I don't know. Cause like there are still some good books in 2011 and forward. Again, you just gotta find them. Like I think I told Art this last time. There was a Kingpin book that came out like 2016, 2017, and that book was amazing, right? And that book was beautiful, and then got canceled. Dude, you know what's crazy about that I'm him is that I heard like my voice be used for sports, like going to sports and everything, be an announcer and everything. And I love sports, but I could never do that. But thank you though, thank you. I What I'm seeing right now, like growth wise with the channel, is beautiful because I think last year we were at 5,000. This year we're at 15,000, and we're on the road to 20,000. And I feel like I can hit 20 by the end of the year. But yeah, yeah, um, but yeah, guys. And also, Identity Crisis is doing well. Problem I have is that Night Quest still trash still right now, and that's doing good. I'm kind of hoping that y'all will love Night Quest as well too. Oh, by the way, I am covering another Jim Lee book that he did for Marvel, and it's not X-Men. Yeah, y'all should know like in a matter of seconds what it is. Like y'all should know in a matter of seconds what it is that Jim Lee did. First off, y'all still haven't guessed the Spider-Man event either. Y'all still haven't guessed that one yet. It's like I said 1990s, and no one has guessed it yet. Do you know, Jose? What is it? What is it? What is it? Go ahead and say, Jose. Go ahead and say it. If you know both the answers to both of my questions, go ahead and say it. Wrong. It's not Punch and Warzone. It is not that. It is not that at all. See, I knew it. Yeah. No, it's not that. It's not Punisher Warzone. Um, nope. It's not for flight. It's not Wildcat. No, it's a it's a book that he did for Marvel that Jim Lee did, and it's not those either. No, no, no. I ain't Wildcats. Nah. It's crazy. I really feel like you guys are not gonna. I feel like y'all gonna find out right before the video drops. But yeah, yeah. So I'm telling you right now, the Spider-Man event is also the 1990s, and what Jim Lee did is also in the 90s as well. So both of those things are the 90s. There you go. But I don't think you guys are going to figure it out. But I could be wrong. It is not Maximum Carnage either. Nope. Mm-mm. It's an event. It's an event, but yeah, it's not that though. It's not Maximum Carnage. As I said, it's an event that folks do not truly remember, but it came out in the 1990s. I feel like Eric and Jose are like sitting here right now, like they're like thinking hardcore. They're like, hey, okay, we're gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure this out right now. Like I gave you an actual challenge. Art is probably also there too, thinking, but he's kind of like, man, I don't know either. Yeah, I don't. Okay. Wait, Art. Is your answer for the Spider-Man event or the Jim Lee event? Uh, so I think Art got it actually. Art got it. It is actually y'all gonna hate that book. I'm gonna hate it too. We're gonna do it anyways. But it's Jim Lee's Fantastic Four. Jim Lee's Fantastic Four is what's coming soon. That's what's coming soon. But still no idea on the Spider-Man event, which I'm not surprised because it's a very small one. Yeah, I cheated. Yeah, yeah. I read the first issue and I think I'm currently reading the second one right now. Yeah, Liefeld returned. So did Jim Lee. Like folks remember Jim Lee for X-Men more. Everyone's all like Jim Lee is known for X-Men, but he's also known for other things. But I feel like a lot of folks do forget that Homeboy did do Fantastic Four as well. And that's why we're going to cover some of it. I've been debating covering Heroes Reborn, but with the app I have, the Unlimited app, I'm kind of like, why not go ahead and cover some, you some Heroes Reborn? So I read the first issue of Jim Lee's Fantastic Four. Not really that bad, but but yeah, AWOL. So they figured out what the Jim Lee book is, but I don't think no one still knows what the what do you call it book for Spider Man that I'm going to do. It was an event in the 1990s. We already covered Hobgoblin Returns because it was part of my playlist. Actually, we did for Hobgoblin when it came to learn the whole entire origin. Which Hobgoblin was all of them. Like the entire playlist goes through the whole mess that Marvel did with that character. So, but yeah, no, we already did that. It's already done in the past. Um, Mark Miller's run was 2000s, so not that. It's a 1990 Spider-Man event. 1990 Spider-Man event. It gets labeled as an event or a crossover, but like it's really small. It's really small. I'm like, it barely had issues. And I had one guy say Gang War, and I was like, it's not Gang War. It's not Backlash. No, it's not Backlash. It's not Backlash. Um, man, I kind of want to tell you guys, but like I feel like if I don't tell you guys, it makes it better because then when you see the video, you're like, that's the book that he was talking about because it's a good book. Well, it's not good, but it's a nice book. It's really short, but it's not. But it's not Backlash. It's not Backlash at all. Hold on, guys. One last thing, real quick. Trying to do one thing real quick over here. It happened in all the Spider-Man titles. There you go, right there. Now, at that time, there was only three. choose two players on the same team? No, I did not. Okay. Cool. Confirm. And good. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't know about that one. That sounds cool. But no, it's not that either. It's not that. But does he return really in the 90s? Let me see. Sin Eater return. That sounds cool. Well, make sure I type in Marvel next time. I put that in there. That got real awkward. No, we already said Maximum Carnage already. It's not that. Like I said, around that time, I think Maximum Carnage was like mid 90s. This is early 90s. And I think Maximum Carnage also had like 4 Spider-Man titles. Yeah, you had Amazing Spider-Man, Web, and Unlimited. You also had Spectacular. Yeah, no. This event only had 3 of the Spider-Man titles. That was it. Only 3 of them. It was 3 issues. It was done in heartbeat. But yeah, it's the most randomest crossover, most random team up. I feel like for Spider-Man, and it's a character you think he would not fight unless he was with the Avengers. Like he goes up against a character that you would not think he would fight against unless he was with the Avengers. And it's not Craven. No. We did last hunt. Pause. Hold up. Pizza Hut crossover. You know what? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. But no, it's not that either. It is not the Spire Slayers either. Yeah, and Craven was actually 1980s. The last hunt was 1980s for Craven. Yeah, I want to say oh my god, I did it again. I want to say that was actually 1986 or 88. Let me see. Yeah, 87. Yeah, that's 87. Sin Eater was also 1980s as well. And no, it was not the one that ended Spectacular Spider-Man. No. Didn't that end like mid 1990s? 2011? No, no, that's not right. Huh. Crazy. Oh, y'all should see it soon. Y'all should see it soon. Don't worry. Y'all will see it soon. Just know. Yeah, Finn Park. I'm gonna start doing it every Sunday. Just to kind of like chill with some folks here, chill with y'all, talk about things, about comics, books I read, things like that. A little bit. Was there a Rhino Spider-Man event? Y'all, I feel like y'all are throwing out things now. I'm missing like when that happened. Huh. No, it's not right now. Yeah, it should come out possibly maybe tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. But I can tell you they're recovering Manhunter, but not the Manhunter that you guys think it is. It's the Manhunter in the 2000s who went after good old Copperhead. It's a good story arc, very bloody. Flower for Rhino. Look that up. But yeah, no, we're gonna Manhunt's coming out maybe tomorrow, maybe not. And then yeah. All right, guys, I gotta go. It was nice talking to you guys. I will see y'all possibly next Sunday. Thank you, Finn Park. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, before I go, it's not Rise of the Mind Worm, or no, it's not Devil Disco Hunter or Hustler. No, it's not that. I said, oh, yeah, it's not those either. It's not those. All right, the last hint is that it took place in Amazing Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man, and also Web Spider-Man. Besides that, that's it. All right, guys, I'll see y'all next time. Later.